I was reading that President Roosevelt was so superstitious, Franklin Roosevelt, he wouldn't travel on Friday the 13th.
Really?
And he would avoid traveling on Friday the 13th. What else was I reading? Oh, there's a superstition, Loren, that associates Friday the 13th with the Last Supper, attended by 13 people, Jesus and his 12 disciples. The number 13 is associated with Judas, who betrayed him after the Last Supper. And he was crucified on a Good Friday, so some people think that maybe there's some religious backing to Friday the 13th. I am not superstitious. I'll walk under a ladder. I'll pet a black cat. Yes, I'll walk on a crack and break Granny's back.
I am a little superstitious. Like, I will go out of my way to make sure a black cat doesn't cross my path.
Especially on a day like today, would you heighten it?
I probably would not walk under a ladder. When my mom broke the mirror in my bedroom, I was very upset that we would have 7 years bad luck.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah.
So is today a heightened day for you?
I mean, if something happened today to me, I would blame it on Friday the 13th. Half in jest and half serious.
Are you more likely to blame Friday the 13th than you are, say, the Mercury retrograde, which you and I both hate?
No.
Because the retrograde is scientific.
Is it, though?
Mercury's going in reverse.
See, I think that is still superstition. It's like your wife loves the psychic, right? Like,
yes.
She loves to go and get read.
Yes.
I do, too. But that's superstition. That still falls under the superstition bracket to me.
But the reason why we have a Mercury retrograde is because Mercury's going in reverse. It's a weird scientific thing. It goes around the sun in the opposite direction all of a sudden. I think. Lauren says black cats are good luck in European countries. Is that true, Loren? You're a big European traveler.
Don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. I did find a couple stats about Friday the 13th, and this is very backwards from how you and I feel about it. Because this stat says that men are twice as likely as women to believe in Friday the 13th and think it's unlucky.
Men do?
Yeah, twice as many men.
Someone said my dad is having surgery today because it's the only day that was open for months.
Oh, I don't think I would have surgery on Friday the 13th.
But that lets you know how many people are very superstitious and are like, pass on Friday the 13th. This is the only date that's open.
Maybe.
Wait, how many women are superstitious? What's the percentage?
Only 2% of women versus 16% of men. But 80% of people in general are not superstitious enough to think Friday the 13th is a doomsday.
Meh. Are you big on like the number 13?
No. Like I wouldn't tell a hotel I don't want to stay in room 113. Like that wouldn't bother me.
You know, some hotels and some buildings don't have a 13th floor.
I know.
Come on.
I know. So when we go to radio boot camp sometimes, and the last time I went, it was in Chicago, and we stayed in a building that did have a 13th floor. And not only was I on the 13th floor, it was creepy. You got off the elevator, and the 13th floor had a totally different vibe than every other floor in the hotel. I swear to you. Because somebody who was staying on another floor was like, oh, as soon as the 13th floor doors opened.
You hear this song, the Stranger Things theme?
And I'm like, what was that about? And he goes, I don't know. This is just like a creepy vibe. I was like, aren't all the floors like this? And he said, no. So then I went to another floor just to check it out. And I was like, you're right.
Oh, my God.
I'm on the creepy floor.
Oh, my God, Loren. Do you really believe that?
Yes.